So good morning, Facebook.
We're live. Let's get to it.
Yo, what up? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this awesome Friday morning. Not sure where you are today, but I've heard those roads are slippery, so be careful if you're on your way to or from work or to the smoke shop, wherever you may be heading. Today is Friday. It is January 15th, 2021, and you are tuning into the Morning Wake and Bake Crew live, which is brought to you by the Chosen Family, which is all of us that you see on these screens. Here, and here, and here, and here, and a few that you don't see. Today's show is also brought to you by our organization, Minnesota NORML. You can check us out by going to our website at www.minnormal.org. We have a bunch of information about our organization on there. I encourage everybody to do their own research and read through all of our information before you decide to get involved. If you believe in what we believe in and how we want to get done and end in cannabis prohibition here in Minnesota, you can join the fight to end cannabis prohibition here in several different ways. The first is by becoming a dues paying member, of which you can do for as little as $4.20 a month. Ding, ding. As I always say, just that little bit coming from a lot of people goes a long way in the work that we're able to do. We kicked ass last year, and this next year, we're going to really put in some heavy work. We're going to put in that wet work. So you want to get involved, we would love to have your help. The other way you can get involved is by becoming a volunteer. It is a simple two-step process. The first step is by going to www.getempower.com/MNNormal. That's NORML. Download that app on your phone. It is a super simple app to use, very self-explanatory, but we will be using that app to send out notifications and updates, as well as like event or meeting updates, all that stuff, actionable items to all of our members, our supporters, and our volunteers, to keep them in the know. So that's going to be our communication hub. So if you want to get involved, first, get that. After you download the Empowerment app, you can shoot any of the Minnesota NORML chapter pages a message and say, hey, I've downloaded the Empowerment app. What's next? And we'll get you locked in with the organizers that we're doing statewide, as well as the chapter leader in your area, if there is one. So you guys can link up, start kicking ass where you live. Today's show, we got some pretty awesome stuff for you guys today. First, in national news, we are going. Oh shit! I pushed the wrong button. Hopefully, you guys are not looking at that. Oh, okay, sweet. I think I. Never mind. Um, First, in national news, we got a story on marijuana sales. The data reveals that Americans bought 67% more weed to survive in 2020. Um, so I'm excited to hear more on that. After that, we got a story on California. There is no uptick in the frequency of use by young adults following adult use legalization. So I think this is also another important story that we'll talk about here in a few moments. After that, we got some local stuff coming up here. We have a meeting tomorrow, and we'll give you more details on that event. If you want to get involved in the legalization movement and activism and figuring out how you can, make your voice heard, this is a great place to start. After that, as always, we got our local talent where we love to showcase our Minnesota artists, where we'll be bringing you some jams to vibe out with on this beautiful Friday after morning. Uh, oh, that's what it is. It's an after morning, but it's not noon yet. That's a new word. Vari just invented it. All right. After that, we got our fact of the day, which is brought to you by the ever so lovely yet fierce Mandelion Girl. Shortly followed by my man, Corey the Kid with the strain of the day. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, he needs to be a better shot. Quit missing. Pew. Yeah, we'll figure that out, Corey. We'll go to the gun range one day. Following that, we have our Dabin Dave, this is probably more important this weekend than last weekend or the weekend before. Dabin Dave's going to let you know how those roads and how the weather is going to be outside, whether or not you need to throw on those chains on your tires, or if you're good riding around on those bald things that have no tread left on them. Lastly, we have the amazing onesie magician, the chameleon, Rosie, who is going to give us a word of the day. Which is, oh shit, I see, I built it up and then it was like, our word of the day. Well, you'll get your opportunity to get a shot at this week's prize, which will land your name on the Wheel of Names on Monday's show. So we will show you what that prize is later in the show. If you have not seen it yet this week, it is really fucking cool. So let's get into it. Dave, I'm gonna go ahead and toss you this magical smoking orange peel. And
orange peel? What? Oh, okay.
Right on.
So, thanks for that, Vari. In a year confined and defined by the coronavirus pandemic, Americans turned to cannabis in record numbers. The story comes out of Leafly. State tax and revenue data acquired and analyzed by Leafly revealed that nationwide sales of medical and adult use marijuana increased by 67% over 2019. Americans purchased $17.9 billion in cannabis products over the past calendar year, $7.2 billion more than the $10.7 in sales the previous year. Medical marijuana is now legal in 37 states, while 15 states and Washington, D.C. have legalized cannabis for adult use. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit the United States in March, many in the cannabis industry worried about a massive industry-wide shutdown. Instead, governors in most states declared cannabis an essential product. Dispensaries and retail stores responded by offering online ordering, curbside pickup, and delivery as COVID-safe operations for their customers. Customers, in turn, responded by stocking up for those weeks of stay-at-home advisories. After a brief dip in late March revenue, most stores saw a significant bump in April, and then the bump became a plateau. Even in Massachusetts, where Governor Charles Baker's statewide shutdown order temporarily halted all retail operations in April, cannabis stores posted a 75% annual sales gain over 2019. Retailers will sell roughly 700 million in cannabis products by the end of 2020 compared to the 400 million in 2019. So new customers and patients and new legal states played a role in the 2020 cannabis boom, but the main driver was an increase in the average purchase size of established consumers who increased their average monthly spends from 25 to 40%. Cannabis data analyst Headset at CannaCraft recently analyzed the demographics of monthly cannabis sales in California. The graph they came up with perfectly captured the pandemic-led buying trend in both California and the nation. So I'm going to post the rest of this article into the chat. You can check it out. It goes on. It's a good read. It talks a lot about, it shows a lot of graphs and stuff, and and goes over a few other things from state by state. But I don't know. Did everyone else buy more cannabis in 2019 or 2020? 2020?
Yep.
I sure did.
Can confirm.
Significantly more.
I don't know. I went to
Too
the
much.
Cannabis Cup twice in 2019, so I can't say that I did. Yeah, we definitely did over here.
I think a lot of did. I think a lot of it, they don't really mention it. Maybe they do later on in the article at the end, but it's a lot of the stigma and a lot of the morally acceptable. It's becoming more morally acceptable. So people are like, all right, well, yeah, I'll just go get some.
Well, it
I feel
also might have
safer.
something to do with the fact that a lot of people are home. They're not working. They're
Exactly.
furloughed. They're laid off.
Gotta have something to
So
do.
they don't have to worry about, like, I can't get high. I got to go to work today. That kind of thing.
Right. That's
That
a good
makes
point.
sense. Yep.
Yeah. So, with that, I'm gonna toss this over to Amy, and she can read the next story. Here you go, Amy.
You're muted, Amy.
Oh,
Thanks, Dave.
hey, it turned into a chillum.
Got it. Yeah. All right. So this story comes out of California, San Diego, California. They're saying the enactment of adult use marijuana legalization in California is not associated with any increase in the frequency of marijuana use by young adults, according to data published in the journal Addictive Behaviors. Researchers affiliated with the University of California at San Diego examined marijuana use patterns among a cohort of 563 young adults ages 18 to 24 in California in the years immediately prior to and immediately following the enactment of adults-only legislation. Authors reported, contrary to our expectations, the frequency of marijuana use did not change significantly after legislation and was stable throughout 3 years of observation, end quote. They concluded, quote, in examining marijuana use before and after legalization of recreational sales in California, we found that the frequency of use did not change significantly overall, including following legislation, end quote. So they've got the full text of the study is available, additional information on the NORML fact sheet that we have on there. But so yeah, that's something that I had kind of thought that, was a no-brainer, but I'm glad that it's shown, the research has shown, what we kind of expected too in the community.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
mean,
think?
kids, if it's not taboo anymore, kids don't seem to be interested in it. It's just the way it goes.
That's a good point. Yeah, without us telling them don't do it, then they're like, meh.
Okay, I will. Hear that.
Well, it's like when I turned 21, I had already drank as much as I wanted. I drank my fill. I went to the bar because my friends pulled me out of my house and was like, "You're 21, man. We need to go to the bar." And I had one beer and went home. So it was like, once it was like, okay, you are free to do it. Like, it is now legal. It just was not as enticing or exciting as it was before.
I know when I grew up, Pine City is very close to the Wisconsin border, so we spent a lot of time in Grantsburg in the bars before we were 21, and even in a few of them, for some of us that could grow a beard, and when we were 16, 17, we just hang out in the bars, and even in Minnesota too.
Yeah, I was just telling my kid the other day they're about to be 21, and I was like, yeah, by the time I was 21, I kind of came to the end of my drinking. It started in high school and kind of burned out early.
Time to become an adult.
Yeah, I had kids young, so I had to, put down the bottle and Do something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, I guess we'll put that in a pipe and smoke it. I don't know whose pipe, maybe mine. Who's
Oh,
got
I think it's
stick of that?
mine.
Okay.
Trying to get it together though, man. I'm trying to get this raw cone right. Thank you for the articles, Amy, Dave, for the introduction as always, Vari the man. Shout out to Facebook, The Chosen Family, Wake and Bake crew, everybody for joining us live, YouTube, Kanita, I see you in here. Okay, so we do have some things going on this weekend for the local. Tomorrow we'll be having a Minnesota NORML members meeting. We're going to have a guest speaker, Sina Black, is going to be telling us how we can get involved with legalization by reaching out to our legislators. The event is called You Voted Now What? We need everybody that's interested in supporting legalization to join us tomorrow. If you have time, 10:30, go to the Minnesota NORML website or the web Facebook page, MN NORML, and you'll see the event there. There will be a Zoom link just like what we're on now, and you'll be able to get in there and talk with us and find more about what we have going on. Also, like Vari says, can you guys hear me? Nope.
Pandemic.
I think somebody's. As always, if you'd like to join us, you can download the Empower app, getempower.com/MNNormal if you want to get involved at a deeper level. We did send out notifications yesterday. Did any of you guys get a notification for the event? Dave, I see you're saying yeah. Did anybody else get a notification? Vari, yeah. Camille, I see you're running up. You got a notification. Dope. So I'm glad that notification did go out. We did do text making a week or so prior to the event. And then we did send a call to action out yesterday around noon if you want to check for your email. Reach out to friends and family. That's the most important thing you can do. The message is a lot stronger when it comes from you than it is from a stranger. So I could message your friends and they'd ignore me. But if you message them, they'll possibly be more likely to get involved. So definitely go join the event, download the Empowerment app, get involved at whatever level you can get involved in. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Corey the Kid with the strain of the day. I'm not sure if Vari's going to do the pew pew or whatever he does, but you're
Pew,
muted.
pew, 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 pew.
The ricochet.
Oh, how's everybody doing today?
All right.
Phenomenal.
Alright, it's 707 Truth Band. It is 19 to 23% THC. It is indica dominant 70-30. It's cross between True OG and it's in itself. Common effects are energizing, euphoric, focus, happy, and relaxing. Common uses are depression, fatigue, headaches, migraines, nausea, and stress. Terp flavor today is it's a fruity, lemon, pine, spicy flavor. Your grow tip is it's a moderate plant to grow. It flowers in about 8 to 10 weeks, and you get 18 to 20 ounces per meter, or per square meter.
Oh, damn.
And that
Oh, shit.
really looks like an interesting plant. I couldn't find much better of a picture than that, but they all look very similar to that.
Yeah, that's pretty,
If
man.
the guy knows what he's doing, he could have some fun with that one.
Oof. Let me see if I can. Here, I got to do something real quick. Let me see if I can detach my chat real quick. Pop out, and then bloop. There we go. That should make, oh, that didn't even go all the way over. Come on, screen. Oh, my screen won't let me. Ugh. All right, well, never mind. I guess it'll be all right. All right, well, fucking badass. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate you, brother, as always. What do we got next? You know what?
Got a fact.
We do
Maybe.
got a fact. Let me. What kitty? My cat wants to play.
Are you going to pop the fact up, Vari?
I think. Yes. Yep. I'll pop the fact up.
And then, hey, Jody, do you want to read it? If you want.
I could.
Dope. Let's
I
get
got
Jody
to grab
involved
glass.
today. Vari, I know you got your Mandy voice all packed up and ready to go.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be dope to have Jody read it. That'd be awesome.
Jody's on every day, man. Let's go ahead. Now,
Okay.
Jody, you have to do it in Mandy's voice, though.
No.
That's the only caveat.
Oh, that's a challenge round.
Like, nah.
She just says no.
Nah. All right.
Yeah, Vari's gonna pop it up here in a second.
We get to hear the premiere of the Jody voice. She doesn't have to do the Mandy voice.
Well, it's party, are you guys ready?
Ugh.
Da 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 da.
So I just had to move
You
it
got it,
over.
Vari? You want me to pull it up?
I am thinking I got it.
Okay. Once you got all these multiple screens, I forgot. It might be a little easier.
Maybe.
One.
You can do it. We believe in you.
Drum roll.
Thank you. In the meantime, what is everybody smoking on today?
I'm in my store.
Friday.
Dabs.
I got some white rhino.
Nothing. I'm fighting with a set of 1-year-old twins and a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old.
The struggle is real, people.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
There we go.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
a
what was
daycare
that?
going for there, Alicia? Wow.
All right. So save. I don't think we did help with PTSD yet. So I'm gonna pop that one up here. Zoom, and share and
The premiere of the Jody voice.
Woohoo.
Gia.
Anticipation.
Once we get the
Oops, nope, that was the wrong one. Don't look at Cortana, she's a liar.
Uh,
All right. Okay. Share screen.
liar. All right.
Yeah,
I won't
and
talk
she
to you.
Featuring our
is.
guest, Cortana.
And she listens to you when you don't want her to.
Wow, that's really kind of small. Dude.
I don't
Okay.
like that.
Like that
Okay.
sneaky bitch Alexa.
Jody, I can read it if you don't want to.
Oh, go ahead. I can't hardly see it.
All right, is
Okay, the
that
premiere of the chameleon voice.
Helps with PTSD. Veterans returning from combat and everyday civilians can suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. PTSD is an anxiety disorder that can cause flashbacks, panic attacks, and nightmares. It can seriously diminish one's quality of life, but marijuana has helped some to deal with the symptoms. Marijuana can disturb the sleep cycle in which serious nightmares occur. It decreases the instance of serious nightmares, allowing PTSD sufferers to get more and better quality sleep. Marijuana also helps to control the system responsible for producing fear and anxiety. PTSD is the number reason people with PTSD in New Mexico seek a medical marijuana license.
Interesting. I wonder what that number is.
Yo, my husband always tells me that I smoke too much weed and that's why I don't drink. And
You know,
I'm gonna believe him.
Good with PTSD.
What?
I wonder about that though, because anytime
drink.
that I do take a tolerance break, I usually do dream much harder.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Like I don't like my
Yeah, when I tried to take a tolerance break and I didn't sleep real good.
Yeah.
I think it differs per individual, and also your environment.
So it was okay, but day 3, oof, I was up at 4.
Oh no, I don't sleep at all.
Yeah, I don't
All
sleep.
right.
I can't hardly eat.
Sleep.
It's time for my bake break, y'all.
Might as well. I went with the random bag today. It looks like I got some sugar cone.
Oh,
It lasted a little while.
Hey,
I got some crystals here. Woo. It's one big rock there.
Fat dab.
dab on dabs.
That's
Tight.
the word. Fat dab.
So, let me see if I can pull up this track by D-Bomb. His track is The Rehearsal. Wait, nope, that's the EP.
D-Bomb again?
it's the artist of
Yeah,
the
he's
week,
our
Michael.
artist of the week. He
Did,
was on his yes.
Yeah, we're doing it for the week instead of trying to
find a different person for each every day. You're gonna have like one artist for the whole week.
Going in depth, going.
But you gotta come
If you want your
on
help finding
though.
artists, I'll
You
help
gotta
you out. I
come
think
on.
it's better to have a
That's the
variety.
thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
we're gonna have variety of everything, but yeah.
New artists coming next week.
I
honestly,
think
Devon was so
Corey
good, he
hit
just
me
needed a whole
up. I think the Naughty Northern hit me up. He wants to come back on again.
Yeah, he's got a new song coming out, new single. I believe next week.
Well, it's the end of the week. I got a bunch of artists, Alicia. If you need help, I'll reach out to them and have them contact you.
Okay, because the ones.
I'll do a post for you as well.
Because I'm switching it up. It's going to be real hard in a minute to get on.
Yeah, from famine to feast, right?
Computer sound, optimize screen for video clip, and then D-Bomb. This is 2 feet. Official.
Bizzle be bizzle.
Let's put a halt to your glory, hallucinational stories. You bore me, and I'm the reason my chicken scratch make you worry. You deep, easy, believe me. The threat to keep you beneath me. I mean it when I say no fucking rapper can see me with a fucking VG. And no explosion against something atomic. No wonder you think I'm sick. Cause every beater will vomit without a thank you. From peers, fans, dealers, killers, and teen students. Not to mention what I speak is so fluent.
Let me check my voicemail real quick. Alright, Brett.
Hey, yo, D-Bomb. What's good? This is Britt from VA. I'm just calling, man, to let you know your music is so inspiring. I've been listening to you for years. I love your music. Real lyricists still exist. Appreciate you for that, my brother.
Keep thinking it's
Keep
gonna
doing
start.
you and keep pumping that music out. We need it.
Man, let me see if
Our young adults.
there we go.
I know it's hard, but at the end of the day, all you can do is stand on your own.
Yo, all these hurdles I am jumping, whether it's school or job hunting, on my music trying to grab 1,000 stacks in 100. It don't matter, that's just how I see. Ain't trying to be a casualty, a casualty. I want my dreams reality. Old friends and old colleagues are mad at me, acting like I changed when you know that ain't right. Got me lost in the dark as if you know there ain't light. Xbox niggas show them that I'm controlling my life. That was society's worst spirits, most dearest. Thought to drive my destiny, blessed and free spirit. See, they can try my body, but they never try my mind. Fuck the shine if I can't sign the dark and bleed lyrics. Trying to be a born leader. I talk to God and no response is son, they gonna see ya. And with that, I'm on my own in my zone, motherfuck, reaching the throne, being a clone, and nigga, I'm grown, standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, ain't nothing left to say. I'm trying to find my way as I'm standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, ain't nothing left to say. I'm trying to find my way as I'm standing on my own. If they don't know your dreams, they can't shoot them down. Then why does everybody play cop, interrogate you about your plans and you want them to stop? They 2 cents when the road of my success work rock. So I'd rather be a loner cause I'm sick of people testing me. Question D, over worry about my epilepsy. It's the cards I would dealt. Yeah, put me in the slum with certain jobs, but the card I would dealt come with a trump, meaning I'm shutting shit down. That's not now, but right now. Grandma Ruby see what I'm doing, I hope she quite proud. I'm making things happen, lead the world shook up. My success flying past them cause they scared to look up. But not scared to speak when I ain't asked for their help. But when it's time I do ask, it's like they then turn stealth. Fuck it, I just wanna be left alone with God on my side, blessing me to stand on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, ain't nothing left to say. I'm trying to find my way as I'm standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own. 2 feet, standing on my own.
All right, well, that was D-Bomb, 2 feet.
Jam.
2016.
Yeah, was that Beauty? Was the album? Album was off.
Words That Touch Souls.
Words That Touch Souls. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, Words That Touch Souls. So, I will drop that linkity link in the comments if you guys want to go and check it out or check out more of his music on the page there. And yeah, D-bomb.
That was good.
My little deep bizzle.
Good jam music. Get our Friday morning going. Start the weekend off right with some D-bomb.
Yeah. Speaking of the weekend, Dave, how's this weekend looking, man? And you're muted though, but I can't hear you.
White. That's
There you
what it
go.
looks like. It looks white. Yeah, it's pretty much starting to taper off. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not playing the radar backwards. That's just the system finally spinning off to the east, and we're just catching the revenue. Should be wrapping up here this afternoon. The roads are looks like they got them pretty good. At least the main roads. Your side roads are a lot of them are gonna be completely covered. So take your time out there. Corey can attest to that this morning. It still isn't. They're not all plowed yet. So.
No, they're not, Dave. I'm driving right now and getting very upset.
And as you can see, the temperatures there is a definite line. You get a little warmer actually on the eastern side of the state this morning. The temperatures are going to start dropping as we go into tomorrow. By 7 o'clock tomorrow, we're going to be looking at mid 20s, a few upper 20s in there, and that's going to pretty much be the norm for a while. I don't think we have another system coming through for a few days. But what we do have is the wind's going to pick up this afternoon, and there's going to be a lot of blowing snow out there. We got some gusts coming down here in southwestern Minnesota are going to be the biggest gusts coming into this afternoon. But by tomorrow morning, everything will start calming down, and we'll be just back to our regular winter in Minnesota. So get out there and enjoy it. Back to you, Barry.
Super tight. Right on. Well, thank you for that, Dave.
Today, Dave?
What's that?
Is it supposed to snow?
It's pretty much done now. You guys, what do you got in the cities? There about 4 or 5 inches?
I didn't see 5 inches. I only seen maybe a little bit of snow. It wasn't too much.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more drifting than anything because of the wind. But I think they were calling for up to 7 inches down here, and we only got maybe 3, 4.
I want to say that it's just too warm to stick. Like,
yeah,
exactly. The snow is just melting as it hits the ground.
Yeah,
it's compacting
it's
quick.
Slushy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are the roads like out there? Good for driving?
Most of the main roads are good, but like I said, your side roads are not.
We got more snow coming here. It just started snowing again. It's going to be blizzards again in like 3-4 hours.
No, it's spinning around. It's this afternoon out west in western Minnesota and southwestern Minnesota is going to be blizzard.
Yeah, kids had snow day. Well,
yeah, we got a snow. My kid got a snow day today too.
It's not really a snow day. It's a distance learning. It's a distance learning day.
Not for us. It's not. They said nothing today.
Yeah,
you guys get the whole day off.
Yes,
yeah, my girl's gummy bear is supposed to be doing distance learning, and Zion still does school. But gummy bear is supposed to be in school. They went back. Zion goes back next week. So, but it's not even that bad. Like, y'all could have had them.
Man, virtual learning ruins snow days forever, man.
Yeah, it does, because they're down there in school right now.
I'm glad I grew up during the day that we got snow days. That meant we got to stay home and play in the snow all day.
Yeah, the good days.
Good old days.
Oh no, man! I feel like these kids, obviously not this year and last year, but the last previous years before pandemic, they was getting snow day after snow day after snow day. Like, man, we didn't have that many snow days. I remember
just have to make it up at the end of the year.
I remember walking to school while it's blizzarding out. Man, these kids be out
uphill
for weeks.
I was gonna say, let me get
literally.
Both ways.
Glitching.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Corey's a little glitchy on my side. Did you guys? I couldn't hear what you said, Corey.
Were you all here in 2000 or 1991, the Halloween blizzard? Were you all here?
Yeah.
I was a puffy princess.
I was in Edina.
I was in high school. I got in a car crash that night, Halloween night, as we were trying to go to a party. and I lost my shoes in the snow and just ended up walking through like all the snow to try and get to some place to call for help, like in tights. So I remember that well. And then I remember being happy that we didn't have to go to school the next day.
We were a family of Oreo cookies. We had like black painted, spray painted cardboard circles hanging over our shoulders with white turtlenecks.
Yeah, I was very upset that I had to wear my snowsuit under my princess dress. Didn't want to be a puffy princess. I wanted to be a pretty princess.
That's terrible. Yeah, having to wear the snowsuit. It's a Minnesota Halloween. You got your snowsuit with your costume on. Either that or you put your costume on, you put your snowsuit over it, and then people are like, what are you? And you got to,
what are you?
Like, look, Superwoman. Yep, okay, zip it back up.
I'm a Minnesota resident.
No, man, give me some candy.
That's funny. Yeah, I think I'd have to ask my mom. I don't even remember. 91, I might have been. I was 4. Yep.
Boy.
4 years old.
I'm old. I feel old now.
Wow.
I was 6. I was 6.
I was in high school? I had to be about 12, 13.
I think I was 17.
Driving in it, so
I'd have to do the math, but I think I was 17.
Oh my God.
What a trip.
We ended up crashing the car right by my friend's house. And so I wasn't driving, let me just say, that was my boyfriend at the time. And he totaled his grandma's car. Totaled his grandma's car. It went around like 3 times before it hit a light post. It was, I mean, I have to say it was kind of fun, but just because nobody got hurt.
Right.
But then I had these little slip-on shoes that I never wear girly stuff like that. I had little slip-on shoes and tights. And first step out of the car, lost my shoes in the snow. So I was just walking through the snow drifts up to my knees in tights, trying to get to my buddy's house to call for help. Yeah, I remember that. That was definitely a memorable day. But like a lot of people I know are little kids at the time, and they're like, so much snow, it was so fun.
Yeah. Well, Rose?
I still got snow like.
What do you say, Corey?
I said I wish we still got snow like that.
I do too.
Oh, no.
I'm good. I'm good.
I do too.
I think
You mean like in Dave's picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember in
that's
2010 we had a really good snowstorm that dropped a bunch of snow on the cities. But it does seem like we're not getting as many really big snowstorms anymore.
Yeah, I see Dave's picture. 96, I was living in Duluth, Minnesota, and they had snow drifts that were literally like that. I had to shovel the walkway, and I literally had to shovel a tunnel down the steps.
Yep. I was out in Atwater, Wilmer area, and it was the same thing.
Yeah, those drifts up there in Duluth, man, are crazy. Man.
I know one of the side roads, when the plow went through, it was up to the power lines, and it was just like one lane. That's all that it could push.
Yeah, I remember that storm you were talking about, Amy, back in like 2010. That's when I was donating. I'd go first thing in the morning, and I remember standing next to the bus stop, and the top of the bus stop was right here on me. Like,
Yeah, that was a
just
lot of snow.
crazy.
I remember that because I was supposed to go to work and I was like determined. I put on my snowsuit and I went out there to start digging my car out. And like my husband had tried to go like 2 blocks away to go, drive to a store, and his car got stuck like 3 times. He walked back to the house all mad and he's like, stop trying to dig your car out. We're not going anywhere today. Like, call your boss. Nobody's going anywhere. This is ridiculous.
Right. So discussion of the day is snow. So Rose, I see you got a Rudolph the Red-Nosed. Is that Rudolph you got on?
It is. I guess it was just
Since we're talking about snow,
it just fit, right?
what's the word we got today?
Word of the day is blizzard.
Blizzard.
Keep it all copacetic. Yep.
Yeah, because they tried to say we was going to have blizzard conditions, but I am so happy they didn't, because I would have been so frantic sitting in the house.
Hey, I left at the middle of the night last night, and it was definitely blizzard conditions.
Damn.
Up through it. So what we got?
I can see that down south, yeah.
Well, take that word blizzard. If you are driving in blizzard conditions, be very careful. Drop that word in the comments before 11:59 p.m. tonight to get a shot at winning this week's badass prize, which is this. This is the Back to the Roots organic mushroom grow kit. These things are super duper fun, and yeah, you'll just have a super fun time with this. Or even your kids. Maybe you got some kids and you're like, you know what, I don't fuck with mushrooms, but my kids might, and this would be a really fun thing for them. They might even get super interested in like the field of mycology and might become scientists one day, or botanists or whatever. So you know, this could be the beginning of something very, very great. This one is my personal one that I got. I actually harvested mine yesterday. This is from 2 days ago. They're actually really, really big now. So all you got to do is, again, drop that word blizzard in the comments before 11:59 p.m. tonight to get your shot at winning that Back to the Roots organic mushroom grow kit.
You'll have to let us know how they taste.
I actually made some homemade pizzas last night, and I chopped some up and I put it on a pizza, and it fucking tasted really good. Like it was really good cooked. So I ate some raw, and it kind of had almost a seafoody kind of taste to it. It was really meaty.
Which one was that?
The pink oyster.
Okay. Oh.
And it was really meaty. And then when I put it on the pizza after it got done cooking, it softened up quite a bit. It wasn't as like tough, but the flavor changed, and it like, I don't know, it was like earthy, smoky almost, and it just like set that damn pizza off. So I'm really excited. Yeah, it was really good.
Really good, like sautéed with some garlic butter, some wine, put on top of a steak, something like that. That would be
that all sounds good. I don't do any of that, but yeah.
You know what they say about mushrooms? You know what they say about mushrooms? They make you a fun guy.
Yeah, the right ones.
Oh, Mari, some fun guys.
Anywho. So, yeah, we had, I'm not sure if you guys, oops, don't look at my pants. Megan, I'm sorry. I put on her leggings this morning because I couldn't find any of my pajama pants, and I was cold. And so they're surprisingly like really comfortable.
Okay.
That's why we wear them. Leggings are the shit.
Yeah, like, look at those things. Like those are like nice, and they're all soft and shit. So,
okay, now we're looking at your pants.
At least he's got them.
So, yeah, I'm not sure if you guys were able to see all of the comments that we had on today's show, but we did have quite a few. We had like a lot of people who aren't usually on. So again, shout out to our regular supporters, our super diehards, as well as those of you guys who are just joining the show. We are in the midst of really making this shit pop. So we continue to strive to bring you guys a better show, day after 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 day.
It's getting better.
Yeah, so we're just gonna keep on moving. With that being said, I suppose I'm not sure if we have anything else. Did we miss anything, crew?
I think so.
There's snow outside if you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah, that was the discussion.
Shout out to PJ.
It's cold. It's gonna snow.
Daryl.
You want to build a snowman?
Shout out to Dwayne Jacobson.
So Corey, me and the girls are gonna get in the backyard and start building the marble race course shit.
Sounds interesting. Oh yeah, so don't forget, before we hop off here, tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. is the event. More information on that event, you can find it on the NORML Facebook page, which is facebook.com/MNNormal. And then you just click the event tabs, and it is the first event that you'll see on top, how to engage. You voted, now what? How to engage your legislators in 2020, I believe, or 2021, something along those lines. It has all the information about the event as well as the access information, the Zoom link, the password, all that stuff, so you can access it. If you are somehow watching but don't have Facebook or don't want to use Facebook, you can shoot me a message and I'll shoot you the direct Zoom information that way as well. Or if you know someone who doesn't have Facebook and you want to share it with them, I can just shoot you the direct Zoom information, the time and the link and all that stuff as well too. Again, super important, a really great opportunity if you were wanting to get involved. Like, this is the best thing that you can do to take the first step. And you can do it from home, which is like super awesome. So I think the first meeting I went to actually drove down to Minneapolis, which is an hour away, on a Saturday morning. So you get to do it from home, which is really cool. And it's a really awesome training event as well. So don't miss that. I will continue shooting out, responding to the text that we shot out the other day through the text banking. So if you get a text from me, you're getting a text from me. That's me. So you can say, what up, Barry? I'll be like, what up, homie? All that. So with that being said, I guess I'll take us out of here. If you guys were watching today's show and you're like, damn, I would like to hop on the show and join the conversation, I would like to say a few things about what they're talking about, you are more than welcome. All you got to do is click on that Zoom link that we drop in the description of the live every single morning. Just click that on 9:30 and 10, between 9:30 and 10 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. We'll be updating our show schedule so we can bring you guys a better produced, a better educating, a better entertaining show. And it'll be super clean. Everyone's gonna be like, damn, oh yeah. So yeah, just click on that link, pop your name in and be like, hey, this is my name. And we'll be like, hey, name, introduce yourself a little bit, get to know you, you can join the conversation with us. If you would like to join the fight to end cannabis prohibition here in Minnesota, there are several ways you can do that. The first is by becoming a dues paying member, of which you can go to www.minnormal.org/join. You just go to the bottom of the page, you can select which membership level you'd like, the lowest being $4.20 a month.
Cha-ching!
There we go. As I always say, just that little bit coming from a lot of people goes a long way in the work that we're able to do. And this year, we're going to do a lot of fucking work. So we need your help. If you'd like to get involved physically by volunteering your time and your body and your mind to ending cannabis prohibition here in Minnesota, we would love to have you. Two-step process. The first is downloading the Empowerment app, which you can do by going to www.getempower.com/mnnormal. Super easy app. You just download on your phone, and we'll be using that app to shoot out notifications and messages and updates to all of our members, supporters, and our volunteers, letting them know, hey, we got an event coming up here, or we got a meeting coming up at this time, or hey, we want to try to do this, or we want to send out these letters. Let's do this as a group type stuff. So you definitely want to get that first. After you've downloaded the Empowerment app, you can go ahead and shoot any of the Minnesota NORML chapter pages a message and say, hey, I've downloaded the Empowerment app. What's next? And we'll get you locked in and loaded with the organizing that we are doing. With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys on this quote on Perseverance by Maya Angelou. She says, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. I think as just being a human, all of us can relate to that. We've all been in some sort of situation where we'd be like, fuck, or maybe didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yet here we are today. So if you're going through something today, I would just encourage you to remember that last time that you felt that same way, like, man, like I don't think it's ever going to get better. And then remember a time after that, that it did in fact get better. and see how that makes you feel. That being said, I love you guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Go build a
Peace
snowman.
out, everybody. Have a great day.
No.